Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting video that takes you deeper into the AI revolution. Today, we'll demonstrate how to transform real-life footage into captivating animations. We'll be utilizing two highly advanced AI tools to convert real-time videos into anime or cartoon styles. The best part? You don't need any expertise in digital drawing or to invest hours in stylizing your footage frame by frame. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Without much fuss about anything else, I must tell you that we are going to use EB Synth, AI software first for that which is absolutely free and converts video footage into stylized paintings pretty much similar to mainstream art. It's versatile in many ways and is every now and then used for converting real-life videos into various other styles. EB Synth works by taking each frame of your source video in common image formats. For styling, it requires at least one keyframe, which has been artistically stylized, to serve as a reference. We will show you all that is done in real time, so please keep watching. Like I was saying earlier, this involves digitally painting over the original frame to create your style guide. You would not have to wait for too long until I introduce you with another great tool that we will be using for adding styles and much more in just a click. First of all, we have to convert our video into an image sequence. We can do that in pretty much any software for that and change the output format to JPEG that would pretty much clear the air. I am going to create a project folder that you can see here and keep each frame there, and give images numbers for a better sequence to begin with. That would not create any clutter to process them. We can give any numbers to the sequence to make sure we don't mix up this one, as we would use them in EB Synth as a sequence and would be processed just like that. Next, we need to choose one or more frames to stylize. The rule of thumb here is to pick a frame where the main subjects are clear and visible, and to select additional frames whenever there is an obvious change of perspective or new objects come into the frame. Once you select the frames, you're gonna go ahead and copy them over to your gadget, phone, or laptop I mean. Once again, please keep the order of the file names, which would be helpful to create this magic. Now I am going to use this software that has all kinds of filters and styles that can be used to transform images. And although you can use tons of other software that might have good filters and flashy stuff too, I would go with this one. So let's open the app. Tap on the plus button at the bottom here to import your image. And then you'll see down below all these different filters to choose from. We can use many AI-based cartoon filters, and I am going to choose one which suits this kind of footage to cartoonize. After choosing the AI-powered filter, we can always do the necessary edits if we want, like fixing contrast, brightness, and the kind of stuff which makes footage dull. Once you're done, hit on next and save a photo. Now you can see I am creating a new folder and keeping the exported media there, which I think you should do too. Rename the images if they have been added to some auto names. And now, let's launch EB Synth to begin. Let's click here to point to our reference keyframe and hit open. Next, for the video input, let's browse to our original media folder and select the very first frame. As you can see, EB Synth has identified the keyframe number, so it was worth it to give them names in series, and the last frame to stylize. Our keyframe happens to be the same as our first frame, and that's why this stop field remains blank. EB Synth has also generated a new path for us, where the new stylized frames will be saved, so we don't have to worry about anything in general. Now, let's move to the more advanced settings and increase the detail level in the synthesis to high for good. You'll see an option to add extra segments. This comes quite handy when working with several keyframes at once, but we don't need it for this task, so we can skip that part. We would just go ahead and press Run All. If an error message shows up during the process, don't worry. Just open the stylized keyframe in your photo editing app or software, like Photoshop, etc., and go to the image size under the image menu and check the height. If it shows otherwise than our 1920 by 1080 resolution, then there's a mismatch that needs fixing. That could be the previous app you use for styling your images, and the exported results might have changed that. To fix this, simply adjust the height to match the original frame size of your video and click OK. Then, save the image with the highest quality setting. With these changes, the process should run smoothly without any issues. Making each picture in our video look like a cartoon might take a few minutes, so be patient until we get through. This depends on your computer and the type of video too. After we have our cartoon pictures ready, we'll put them all back together to make a video again. I'm going to use a program called Premiere Pro to do this. Select Import, and find the folder where we saved our pictures. Choose the very first cartoon picture, make sure we are putting them in order, and open them. Then, right-click on these pictures, choose Modify, then Interpret Footage, and set it to match the original video speed that we began with. After that, drag and drop our pictures to make a new video. Here, you can add back the sound from the original video if you like. When done, click Export to save our new animation video with a name you choose. Make sure to take a sneak peek at your video before getting it done. You can also later use the newly generated cartoon video in another program for enhancement. This makes the video look even better and gets rid of any rough spots if you find them unnecessary. I use the normal settings and make the video quality even higher, like 4K, because it looks great that way. Now, considering the amount of time and effort that this kind of transformation used to take before, this way the result we get from this method is pretty much up to the mark. Though there are many other creative ways to make it work. But the great news is that this AI technology is continuously improving and will get faster and easier with time, especially with future updates and the introduction of newer and more powerful AI tools that would pretty much make this thing way simpler. We must understand that there are plenty of tools we can use for the same purpose, and we are sure some of which you might have already used. Although some free AI tools are limited, so either we have to subscribe to a premium plan or make adjustments with smaller clips. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to give it a like, share this video, and also subscribe to our channel for great content ahead.